Tyler, do we got school next Friday?
You said next Friday?
Yes.
We we have school. Yeah, we don't have school on Monday.
Oh, this Monday we don't got school?
Right, it's Martin Luther King Day.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, today is his birthday, but that that is a holiday, official holiday on Monday.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna talk to you guys about that. You got time to catch up this weekend. It's got a 3-day weekend almost.
you said I gotta turn on my camera?
You said what?
You said I gotta turn on my camera?
No, I said you got a week to get your grade up, but eventually you got to turn on your
Oh,
camera. Class hasn't even started yet. Class starts in 5 minutes. Hello, Miss Childs.
Good morning, Mr. Tyler.
Hey, Gabriel. Hello, Mr. Dixon. You know you're a celebrity, right?
Who?
You,
I'm a what?
a celebrity?
No, I ain't no celebrity yet.
Yet has come, sir. You in Camelot News.
Mr. Tyler.
Yes, Miss Childs.
I was just trying to tell you that my computer it was kicking me out of my class first period. So I would just apologize in advance if it do kick me out of class.
Oh, okay. Are you straight now, though?
Yeah, but I don't. It was the Wi-Fi, so the Wi-Fi was going in and out. So
Oh, I understand. I understand. As long as you try to get back in here and explain what's going on, you should be okay.
yeah,
Courtney, you don't believe it, but click on that link. Have you seen that article before? And everybody should click on that link too. Mr. Dixon has become a celeb. At least when anytime somebody's in the news like I was, or a newspaper or something like that, I consider that good news. Oh crap! 1 second, you guys. I don't even own a car no more, and they still asking about extended warranties. I think everybody's getting that phone call. All right, so 2 more minutes. We're gonna get started. Hello, Mr. Gray.
Hello.
Ooh, you got a lot of bass in your voice, dude. You sound like you just waking up. All right. So, got this on to keep the hair out of my face. Try to tie it back. You tie it back. What happens is, um, you end up breaking the ends, or you break your hair. So, I try to stick with the African tradition. I see Miss Camacho made it. Cool. Did you ever scheduled to pick up a kid last week? Oh well, not last week. Anytime this week, or are you still without it?
No, Ortiz told me that he was going to let me know. He
Okay.
hasn't let me know anything. Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to be working on a trinket because you can do that at least on your phone and get something going. But that was the end clock for latecomers. Let me make sure I adjust attendance real quick. We're going to do our norms. Okay. Where's Eli at? He's supposed to be here. I seen him last period. Aaliyah's missing. I'm already seeing who I got to call. Sanders didn't come yet. That's the new student. And David, I got to follow up with David again. Mr. Torres. Yikes. Adam Picardo, Keanu Brewer, not here. All right, let's send this to the office. All right. So let's get started. Today, of course, is a quiz, right? And what I did, I purposely did not post a quiz assignment because I didn't want nobody getting scared or not coming to class. So here's what I want you to do so you can even do the quiz. First, make sure your kit is all the way updated. If you don't have your kit, we're going to work on lab 5, all right? Before I get into all the details, I'm just saying start your kits up and giving you a heads up. If you have them, power them up, log into the classroom, because I'm going to try to give you some clues on how to do the quiz, but it's better if you do it from your kit, okay? And the reason I say do it from your kit is because it becomes easier to follow the steps I'm going through if you're like doing it as I'm doing it. And all I'm going to do is go through lab 2 on how to do it. But you guys are responsible for other labs, all right? So let me not forget my place. Now, norms, here to go. Where is that tab for it? All right, the 5 academic norms. No, sorry, 5 basic norms. Let's start at the top of the list. That'll be Angel. Can you read number 1 and 2, sir? Are you there? I see you here. I see you, but your microphone's off.
No one has the right to hurt another person. Execution in the classroom are sacred.
Thank you. Courtney, number 3 and number 4.
We will never behave in a way that will discredit ourselves, our school, or our family. And a Stella Academy Southwest student will always a lady, or I mean, a Stella Academy Southwest student will always act with integrity.
Courtney's about to say the old one. Pretty good, Courtney. Next is Gabriel. That caught me up too, Courtney. So Gabriel, read 5 and number 1 of the academic norms.
We take concept stuff as respect the opinions of others.
Thank you, sir. Next would be Miss Camacho. Can you read 2 and 3?
We respect the culture of the classroom. We are attentive and participate.
Awesome. And Mr. Gray, can you finish it off with 4 and 5?
We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers. We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
Thank you, sir. And Eli, welcome to class. I just saw you pop in here. So let's go back. And Eli, and we're gonna continue where you left off because I was like, "Come early," but you can't. I guess you had to get you a sandwich or something, or use the bathroom. But we did our norms. Okay, somebody else is coming. Who is this? I think this is Mr. Sanders. Hold on. So we had talked to him about changing that name. Where is his name at? It doesn't show. I'm trying to catch him before I get started talking about what to do today. In a minute, I'm about to just come back to this list. Okay, well, it's not showing yet, so it's probably taking some time to synchronize. All right, so in ESB, and I want to direct your attention in case you forgot anything we talked about, there is something called a library. Now, this is first and foremost because I can't cover everything I covered again, especially on a quiz day, guys. Now, I was very generous last period. Eli saw, and I went through some steps. I even did more than I planned to do for my notes, but this is a quiz day. I'd be handicapping you guys if I made it super, super, super duper easy. Training wheels are coming off. You guys have to eventually, follow directions and read through the manual. on what you have to do. A lot of students are complaining. They're like, I don't know what to do. It's not explicitly said. Explicit means to be just right there, right? So this is the part of scientists, as physics students, computer scientists, I should say, and even electrical or computer engineering students. That's what they are in those robotics classes. So with that said, a lot of students are, indicating they're like, I don't know what to do once I get to the lab. I mean, or the code. That's because you're not working on your kit. Now I'm a VNC viewer into my kit. I know some students have had success with this. I saw your message on YouTube, Gabe. So I don't know. You got to talk to me in a minute about how that worked for you. But let me show students the benefit of having VNC viewer set up. Like I had to install VNC viewer on my laptop, right? Or if you're on a cell phone, you got your kit set up and you do the VNC viewer setup, like Gabe has done, I think, you'll be able to log on your phone as well into your Raspberry Pi, like I am right now on my laptop, remoted into my Raspberry Pi. So with that said, let's get into it. Maximize this, and I'm going to come here, and I want everybody to make sure they have this first step completed. Otherwise, you're going to have lots of headaches. So I got 2 programs running, but I don't want to talk about those yet. So I'm going to minimize those 2. And I'll tell you where to get those programs started so you can do your quiz, or I should say these labs, hint, hint. So get your Google Code Next curriculum, which is also in ESV. If you don't know where, I'm not putting it in the chat. Well, I'll try not to put in the chat because I want you guys to get used to using the links you have, especially since we have a 3-day weekend. I don't know if you guys know, today is, from my historical reference this morning, Martin Luther King's, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s actual birthday is today. But his official U.S. holiday is celebrated on Monday. All right. So that's a 3-day weekend y'all got. And let's just look at the time frame, right? From now until February 2nd, this is this window of opportunity for you guys to make up a lot of scores. And the kits are the way to go. Each lab is worth ×2. The hardest part is a lot of you guys are not following the lab procedure. And I'm starting to get in trouble for it, to not put any grades in, but I'm putting zeros in because I don't want to see a whole bunch of classes where I got to do grading at the last minute. I don't work last minute. I'm trying to tell you guys that in advance so you don't feel like, oh, he just being evil. He didn't have to give me that 0 yet. No, well, I had to because I have staff on my case. So it's a trickle down effect. Now, make sure, if you can, your kit is turned on, it's plugged up and ready to go. And you should see, if you've done all the updates, the screen I see. If you see this oriental background, it means you still got some more things to do in your setup guide that you haven't done. But this is the final screen where you know you did everything correctly in that setup guide I gave you guys. If you don't know about that, check your library, find the links, and find the videos. Because we talked about this in a whole lot yesterday. Update your system before you try those labs. Okay. Now, how do you get to this file being on your desktop? Again, I explained last class period. This is called your desktop. This is where everything usually should be so you can find it easily. If you put it somewhere else in documents, I'm seeing students get confused about where they put files to even run the file. Because see, the first step is to download the files, right? We did that yesterday. So check the video out for that. You should have all of these files ready to go. And then the next step is, of course, just opening up Thani. We talked about that. That's this program. And then Synsat. So if you want to know what you need for this quiz today, you basically need to set up both of these programs, and beforehand have the files from GitHub installed. Okay. Now this is your goal today. If you don't have everything installed, fine. There's an alternative assignment, which is Lab 5, that no one has completed. You can do that, but still, you need to figure out how to get that quiz grade go up, because you won't get maximum credit because that's one lab, right? And then, let's see this. We got labs 1 through 8 we've done so far. Lab 5 is the one I'm trying to get you guys to finish, because that's partially a quiz score. If you haven't done it, some people are like, well, my grade dropped so fast because you didn't do the quiz last week. That's 1. 2, telling me you don't have time to get the kit just is like telling me you don't have time to go pick up your homework. So I put a 0 in there. And that's the, quizzes weight a little bit differently than I do now. Now, don't lose hope. You can still go in because I'm giving you guys until February 2nd to finish all these labs and get double the credit. So I'm putting the ball back in your court, meaning here's the basketball, go dribble it. If you don't want to dribble it, all right, we'll sit on the bench. And then maybe next season or next quarter in this case, you pick up the ball and dribble it and do better. So use this 3-day weekend, everybody, to get caught up. Don't just use it to like kick back and go to kickbacks or whatever. Use it to get caught up in your grades currently. That's all I'm saying. All right.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tyler.
Go ahead, Angel.
What is this? It keeps on popping up.
What is what? I can't see what you're talking about. Okay, hold on. Let me see what he's doing. I gotta maximize your screen, Angel. One moment. So he said, "What is this?" Okay, now can you show me again? Oh, right. So you gotta go through your setup guide. Okay, hold on. Don't click on nothing. I'm gonna send you the setup guide because I think you didn't go through these steps, right? So go through these the setup guide. This is what I've been saying is already in your guys' library files. And we've been talking about this for 2 weeks. So you just came to class. So now you're trying to learn how to get your kit fully updated. I want you to go through this full procedure as soon as I get this stuff out my way. Move. There you go. Take a look at that. And it basically looks like this, right? So the screen looks like this using your Raspberry Pi, right? Start from introduction, do everything they're talking about. All right. So I told you about the Oriental screen, and then you got to click on the next step after you get everything going. And it takes you through and make sure you go through all of these and do the settings they're talking about, Angel. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Did you hear me or no? So this is a step that this is a guide that a lot of people don't do. They just plug it up and like it's working. No, you're not done yet. So do that for me for class. I know you're just getting started on your kit. And everybody else, if you don't have, I think it was Miss Camacho, she doesn't have a kit at all. So to do something for the quiz today, this link I want you to work on. And it's attached to the curriculum. So I should probably give you the curriculum first. I gave you all the curriculum though, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Probably, oh no, I didn't give you the curriculum. I gave you the link that Courtney was in that I read yesterday. I was like, oh, okay, it's Courtney. Kind of wish they said who else went with you, but it's cool.
What did you say, Mr. Tyler?
No, I was saying that they only talked about you. I didn't know who the other students were when you went to that trip in the article. Angel, there's a link for you. So, that's lab 5. You might want to save that one too, but try to do the steps in there. Lab 5 is for Camacho. If you go there and click on lab 5, Jacqueline, and it's the link I just put in the chat. These are the labs I was telling you guys can do to get your grades up. So if you don't have a kit, the only one you can work on is really lab 5 because there's a trinket program. So go to step 1, click on that link, and then do the rest of the steps, right? You got to add code, and these black boxes are the codes that you got to add to the program that you get. And what does that program look like when you're doing this activity? It looks just like this. Similar to what you're doing in Thani already, huh? So you got a lot of stuff you got to edit to this code, and once you're done, don't be like, I'm done. Look, Tyler, you got to download it. It'll come up as a .py file or a zip file, and you can send me this zip file, right? In ESB. So locate the file, and then go to ESB and put that in there. Once you're done with lab 5 and everything is telling you to do, all right? So that's something you can do, Jacqueline. Now, everybody else should be trying to update their kits and get labs. Where's the labs at? So we did 6, 7, and 8, but now I need the files for 6, 7, and 8. So I was kind of preparing you for your quizzes because I'm not going to lie to you, next week we're going to go into 9, 10, 11 and try to finish for our final exam these other labs at the end. So I'm telling you in advance, what you should expect to get done to get out of this class. One, you need all of the assignments, all the labs done. That's key, right? Because each one's double. Two, you need to be able to put the files into EDSB. Now, what do I mean by file? Let's go back to VNC real quick, because a lot of people are forgetting how to do this. Now, I'm in my Raspberry Pi now, like you should be. The next thing you want to do is, after you, of course, went to GitHub and got the files, right? You should have this folder on your desktop, and you get that from watching a video. I showed you guys how yesterday. I can't go over it today because it's a quiz day. But check out your videos in your library on Esri. I posted the videos and the YouTube links to the videos. So what I want to do is I'm going to come here to the Raspberry and programming, go to Syntat. That opens this thing here, right? Syntat emulator. Go to the Raspberry again, go to programming, and go to Thani. That's where you're going to run your programs. Like I told you yesterday, it's a key card you punch. It does a certain thing. The whole objective today is to successfully demonstrate labs 6, 7, and 8. All right. So with that said, in order to get any of the scripts that you should have downloaded already off your desktop, you just click on load. You click on load, and then it'll ask you, okay, what do you want to do? So here's where you got to read your curriculum, right? We know your files are on the desktop if you follow my directions from yesterday, right? You should have a folder there like that. But then you'll be able to click inside of the folder if it's there. And these are all the files you need to do the labs. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me go to the lab and show you. So let's take, for example, if you're rusty at what happened and you can get this done and send me that file in lab 2, that's double credit that you still haven't gotten. So I want you to do that first because I'm trying to show you how to run it. This is like our practice problem before the quiz starts. So in order to do that, first, make sure, again, I've said it 3 times. I should have made that the objective. Download your GitHub codes to your Raspberry Pi. Do that after you're fully updated and you did all the configurations and the setup guides and the Syntat updates. All right. Then you're supposed to put the files on here, right? So where do we find it? I think this is addressing Eli's question. After you've done all that and you got your Python editor working and you got your Syntat emulator going, you're now ready to test out some scripts as a scientist would. So the lab I want you to try out to make sure you're fully up to date is lab 2. Going back because this lab 2 is killing a lot of people when it comes time to put their names into the program. Now, the lingering question that I heard from many other students is, well, it doesn't tell me where to put it. That's not true. It does tell you where to put it. You just didn't read what they wanted you to do. So if I were you, I would read through. This is how I did in college. Read through the lab before you do the lab. So take up minutes and read it and then see if you can do it. Because if you just try to open it up and then you're gonna get a little frustrated. So just read through the lab first. Then you'll have an understanding of what to do. Next, I already gave you a head start. I said, hey, open up those 2 programs, right? So if I scroll to the top, start at number 1, showing you guys how to do this. It tells you exactly what to do. In fact, I'm going to put this in the chat and see if somebody can read it for 20 points because it's very important. When y'all reading these labs, they tell you exactly what should happen so you're not confused. So hold on. Let me try to get some spread the wealth here. All right, so who would like to read what's in the chat there?
Lab
20
2, respond name, recommend amount of time, 25 minutes. Goals, display scrolling a text on the Synset hat, modify text scrolling with parameters, colors, and speed. Display the name of the Raspberry spawn. Change the colors of the LED matrix with red, green, and blue values.
Thank you, sir. That's 20. Somebody else spoke. I have another line that I wanted someone to read. Who was that? I heard 2 voices at the start of that. All right, so I'll just go down the list and see who wants to read this one in a moment. Okay, so let's see who hasn't gone. Mr. Sanders, are you there? Let's see, I think that's his, right? Yeah, I think that's what he logged in with yesterday. Avion Sanders, are you there? Mr. PVE Cap. We got to work on that name. All right, so let me circle back to him. What about Courtney? Can you read that?
My bad. I didn't even know I was signed into
Oh.
that profile. I'm finna go ahead and switch it on.
Okay. You're here. All right. If you could fix it, it'd be nice. The other teachers gonna give you crap about it, man.
Read the hard.
But go ahead, Courtney. Yeah, you see where it says learn?
Now that you know how to run a Python program, it's time to meet your Rashomon. Have you thought of a good name? Rashomons are shy at first, so it will be up to you to program their personality. In the stage one folder, in the Rashomon folder, you will find the Rashomon name .py file. Open it in Thani and run it.
Okay. So this is basically, thank you, Courtney. That was 25 points. That was very important. It's telling you in the lab to open Thani, all the steps I've been telling you guys, so you don't get caught up and confused. Open up Thani, right? I just did that with you. Take a look here. I'm gonna do it again. I'm getting this from the curriculum. When I say curriculum, that's different from the program. The curriculum is what you teach with. The program is how you run the scripts you're given from GitHub. All right. So now this is Thani, right? Go back and talk about that. And then the other program you need to have running was what? The Synsat emulator, just in case. So I want you to take some time to try to run these scripts. All right. See if I can close Donnie. I might have to reboot this thing because it's like this is not showing now. But at any rate, like I said, what I want you to truly focus on is running your Thani program and also running your Synsat. And then when you go to load, you can load the script file. What was that script file name? Courtney just said is, you see it in the chat, it's raspberrymon _name.py for Python. That's the file format. Okay, so I'm gonna come here, where we at? Because I want to show you what that file looks like. Okay, so they said stage one, right? Double click that. I think this is why it's frozen because I haven't chosen my file yet. And then the next one is what did they tell it was? Let's look at the chat again. It says raspberrymon _name.py. These are the files that you edit once you get done doing all the steps in the lab and send back to me if you got it correct, right? So you're like, what do I turn in? Do not do like some students who just turn in a bunch of gibberish code. You have to send me the file you edited back so I can test it on my kit, all right? It's kind of like you give me a game save file of what you did, and I got special armor and an extra life, because whatever you did to the code, it should work, and you should be able to test it out. Now, the next step is you hit OK, and that's exactly what was wrong, so it closed. So, Thani, I forgot I started you guys on that. There we go, it's back. This thing is sensitive. So, load, right? That means I must have told y'all how to do this already. And then raspberrymon _name. I got that. I got these instructions from the curriculum I just told you guys about. Hit OK, and you'll see the code pop up. Now, a couple of students are like, I don't know where to put stuff. That's because you're not reading everything. So if you look here, I'm gonna zoom into this a little bit so you can see it. I don't know if you can see it on my screen. These little gray statements, like this one, they tell you what you're doing. So right after the statement, it's literally telling you how to code. If you ever want to code something, you should pay attention to those things. And the way I like the way the curriculum is, it breaks it down for you guys. So all you gotta do is read your parts of code where the comments are to see where to change things, right? So I asked you guys this because I don't want to give you all the clues, and I've been going over this. A lot of students are like, where do I put stuff? One, follow your lab manual. Two, look for the comments in the codes they give you to see where to edit things. So how do I change my name? So I read this part. This looks like what? It says creating variables to store red, green, and blue colors, RGB. So you would change these values to change the colors. And then this is for the egg, right? So they show you how to change it up a little bit. You just got to play with it. But I wouldn't play with that because the only thing you got to do is put your name in there and follow the lab procedure. They might tell you to do some other things, but you got to look for where they tell you to do it at. And they give you little add-ons. Like they say, add a message below here on line 35. You have this open. Now, what I'm teaching you how to do here, you can also do on Trinket, Jacqueline. It's the same thing. If you open it up on your phone and you go to Lab 5, you can follow step by step what they want you to enter or whatever device you're on so you can get something done. I don't know if your phone or laptop, but you can follow this on the Trinket program. And if you forget what the Trinket program was, I gave that to you earlier in Lab 5. It uses the same computer science structure. So if you come here, open Trinket, it'll open up this if you don't have your kit and you're still coding with us. Now, the coding is important because this is how you're going to do your science experiments. When I was in Switzerland, a lot of students were like, well, why are we doing, and some of the students are starting to get it, why are we doing coding or computer science and physics and engineering? Well, here's why. Because all of them are related, right? The highest level engineers, they're also programmers. When I was in Switzerland, I couldn't make a machine turn on unless I knew how to type in all the commands. There was no click button or cartoon button you hit on and off for. You had to program it. And that's why you get paid a lot more money to do these things. So if it's frustrating at the first, don't let it be. Just understand you're bettering yourself to get the jobs of the future. Another reason y'all should attend GGI, by the way, because they're going to be talking about something interesting there. So I think I said a whole lot. I want to give you time to decompress and either update your system, toy with it, but it is a quiz. And again, I want to remind everybody, if you don't have your kit, do Lab 5. But get your kits ASAP because you got labs 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6, 7, and 8 are still due. And next week, we're going to be working on these. 6, 7, and 8 is what you have to turn in because I told you guys a double credit. So here's how that works. 6, 7, and 8 are going to count as credit towards today's quiz if you can get it working, right? So give it a shot. If you have trouble on how to switch between the Syntax emulator or program or use Trinket, I suggest you use your library because today's a quiz. It's already 10:42. We'll give you guys at least 15 minutes to work on this. Where would that put us at? That put us at almost 11 o'clock, right? Yeah. So it gives like 10 minutes for share outs. If you're able to share out, you'd be a little bit early and also get participation points for it. If not, you can just stick around and ask me questions until it's time to go to Townhouse. GGI. All right. So give it a shot. Make sure you're using your kit to do the best you can on this quiz of demonstrations. But first, start on Lab 2 to test out your kit and make sure it's working right. Got another student coming here. Who is this? Oh, that's great. Welcome back.
So basically, we're just doing code next, and we just doing it, and it's just based off this Raspberry kit that you gave us.
Yes. Welcome to class, David. Okay, you did come to class.
Right. What level is Tyler?
Okay, you got your kit or no? You got what you got? Laptop? What you working on?
On the laptop right now.
Okay. You need your kit. Did they give you one or no?
No, I haven't been able to pick it up yet.
Okay, you need that for class. But I want you, David, to work on the Trinket program. I think you're pretty good at this.
All right.
So here, take this curriculum and work on Lab 5. Okay.
All right.
See if you can get it going. And then don't forget to schedule Ortiz or one of us to come up to the school next week and get that kit. You're gonna need it to bring those scores up. All right.
Yeah, for sure. I'll do that.
All right. Okay, so what did I say? How much time I can give you? Like I said, 15 minutes, right? So let me do that. And then we're going to share out at the end of 15 minutes. You should have something done, everybody. Don't use this to go and make a sandwich or go downstairs and talk to bro and them or assisting them. Do the assignment and get it done so you can boost your scores, all right?
Did you ever send a link to the chat?
Which link?
To this.
I see you just switched up. I did. So you might need it again, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for changing that. That's awesome. You did that quickly. All right. You see that one? All the rest of the links are in your ESB account too, by the way. So you go back. You said what?
My who?
Your ESB account?
What's that?
Oh, wow. Okay. So you know how you see your classes?
Mm-hmm.
That's called ESB, right?
Y'all, wait. This different.
You see my screen?
Oh.
He said this different from CPS.
It's too different.
Okay. Okay, 1 second, Eli. Okay, is that all you were wondering about, Sanders? Did you log into your SB?
No,
Oh my goodness, you don't have an SB account?
I didn't even know what SB is.
Oh my goodness, I thought they told you. Eli,
I
stop it.
promise you I didn't even know. I didn't even know this existed.
Okay, so what I want you to do is, if you can, here, I want to see if you can log in. And I didn't forget about you, Eli. I'm just trying to help him. Wow, I thought they told you about that.
Nope.
Oh my goodness, you're running blind. All right, so click on that link. Does it open?
I'm finna try no.
Okay. I gotta call Ortiz. You gotta help the kid out. Dang.
Yeah, I had to talk to him yesterday because they wouldn't even let me in my gym class or nothing yesterday.
What?
Tyler.
Yeah, well, hold on. Okay, so Eli, then David.
Oh no, it's a quick. What am I doing?
What are you doing? Are
Yeah,
you?
'cause I'm a bit confused.
How? Did you go to the lab 5?
Yeah, so do I put download activity curriculum or apply now?
No.
What I
Scroll
do?
down. Scroll down,
Uh-huh.
and then you see where the labs are, right?
No.
Oh goodness, are you on a phone?
No.
Okay, so look, you should see what I see, right? You must not have the screen maximized. Do you see my screen?
Uh-huh.
So, where you don't see these at?
Oh yeah. I can go.
Yeah, you said no like 2 times, real strong.
SB ain't letting me
Oh.
log in. I tried to log in with Google. It said no.
No.
Okay,
Because you
okay,
got your
okay,
own
okay,
account,
got
but the page did. I'm sorry, Eli. Go ahead. I'm like, dude.
No, it wasn't laughing. I
No.
was laughing at. No, I agree with folks though. Cause remember, Tyler, I told you in the beginning, like, I don't know why y'all doing this new stuff. How we got to join through our email. They be making it more difficult.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
So
But no, I got
that's
a
not
question though.
new.
My question.
That's
that
not new.
is that's new to
Look,
me because I log in off Google Classroom.
right. So here's why we don't use Google Classroom, and the main reason is because
No,
of
it was off
security.
ESB.
Yeah, we offer ESI, right? And the main thing is because of security. We had a lot of students that were bombing our classes, Mr. Sanders, and yeah, we had to cut that out. So we had to do emails because when we gave links to students, they were sharing it to Bro and them. They coming in, putting in profanity, and so yeah, that's why it's way different because a few students messed it up for y'all.
What? They could share
Yeah,
the code to somebody. How can you share the code to somebody else?
the link they would share the
Oh,
link to others, and they would have people who were not in the school coming there, trying to show pornos, trying to
this new to
no.
me.
Yeah, well, it's new because some students messed it up for y'all. So that's
Wait,
why we did this.
so is Excel even a CPS school?
Yes, it is, sir.
Mm.
We actually, any student that was not able to get through CPS, we give them a second chance, and we report to CPS directly.
What you mean, like y'all give them a second chance?
Cause they alternatives. They not. They don't get it.
He said,
Yeah,
"What you mean second chance?" Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there and let you do your research. But yeah, we recover students from whatever circumstances they have. And
Oh, so basically, if they failing, y'all help. I get it. I get it.
yeah, that's basically it. Yeah.
We're bad students. All that got kicked out.
It's not just bad students, no. It's students that might have a child that
Mr.
might
Tyler,
not have a home. Yeah, go ahead.
what's going on here? Press
Can I get my question in, please?
Can you hold on, Eli? I'm trying to hear what he's asking. What did you say there, Gray?
what am I supposed to do here?
What lab are you on?
I don't know if it's 2, 3.
Okay. You on 2 or 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me take a look. So you should be on lab 2, right?
Right.
And then if you see my screen, 'cause I'm looking at yours, this is to change the colors. That's all you're doing.
I'm on lab 2 too. Let me look what y'all doing.
So they want you to choose the colors you want to change it to, Gray.
No, I'm not changing no colors right now.
Okay. All right, so just try to finish up the whole lab before you change colors, okay? But did you add some of the things they told you to put in there, like these black boxes?
Put the black put the press black boxes.
So, like for instance, let's go to the top. Number 3, right? Did you add this line of code to 2? They show you where in the code. So you got to put these lines of code into your script for that Python editor.
So how do I get to my other script?
What do you mean how you get to your other script?
Remember I did the first script. I know it's not all on the same one that I did the first time.
So you got to check your files. Remember I told you to use File
Oh,
Manager?
right here?
Yeah, you go up to where you see the Raspberry, the Globe, and then there's some folders on top of each other.
All right, so I'll go to what? Which one? Pictures or?
I don't know where
Cause
you put it at, man. You should have put it on desktop.
I got this Rails project, so that's my first one.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay, come right back. Right. So, do you have all the files from GitHub, or did you do that process I did yesterday?
The what was?
So, I'm gonna put yesterday's video in there. In fact, I'm gonna put a video of Overdyke and I trying to show a student how to extract. So remember I told you how to download the zip file? Let me give you the GitHub file
My
again.
bad for interrupting, but you still ain't showing me how to use Edsby.
Oh, did you click on the link?
I've been clicked it.
All right, so I got to reset your password. I was just trying to help him, and then I could reset your account. Okay. All right. So hold on 1 second, Gray. I'm gonna give you the GitHub link, and I want you to go to the library and watch yesterday's video on how to download the zip file while I get him straight. Because I can't. It's a quiz day. I can't take you through that today, but you can watch the video. You're gonna need the GitHub link. The link is in Esby here.
So I need to do it because I'm on my phone, but my microphone.
I told y'all about. I know. Well, you gotta do it on your kit though. So you might want to just keep your phone connected to the class, and your microphone on and off as you need. But that's the GitHub link. Now let me see if I can take care of Mr. Sanders real quick.
You might need to rejoin it because I'm finna rejoin on my pass. So you might need to. Hold on.
All right, just let me know when. But if I'm not responding quick enough, that's because I'm over here trying to get in the system and see where his password information is. Okay, so Mr. Sanders, I'm gonna have to email your info because I'm gonna put your info out on the chat. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I want to make sure.
Who watching TikTok, bro?
I have no idea, but that shows me somebody is not paying attention.
Hell no.
That's sad.
Oh my gosh, is that David Torres?
Yo,
is that
you see?
What up, Rush?
Is that a ghost?
Back from the
back.
dead. There you go.
He said, I'm back.
we need a kid too, Rush. Help me out, Rush, and try to help out Sanders. Just watch the chat. Make sure nothing funny's happening. Trying to get to Sanders. Sending Sanders email right now.
Click the camera black icon in your browser address bar.
Yeah, he still needs his login and stuff though. I think it was here. There's his email address. Okay. And say Ortiz. Said this don't look like CPS. That was funny. That was funny. That was Sanders. I was like, that's funny. Yeah. What was I doing?
What does it mean you need to access my camera? Click the camera blocked icon. I don't know where it's at.
Take your time and try to find it.
Man, by the time I try to find this crap, man, the class can be over.
Oh, you see, it's Friday. You already frustrated. 1 second.
Man.
Username. You almost at the finish line, man. We got a week left. Cheer up.
I wish you could just give me the gift of to be smart. You gotta use my brain and make me tired.
Oh man. If only life were that simple. Okay, and then I'm gonna reset your password, sir. Because I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna reset it so you can use it. All right, and then mine's. Oh Lord, so much to do, such little time. Okay, save. Okay, so let that went through, and then I just gotta type it here for you. teacher slash IT guy slash parent slash. That's what I am. All right. So and I want to date it so I'll know when to reference it back because I got to contact his. Make sure everything is straight on your end. All right, so refresh that screen, Sanders. I just sent you an email. I want you to give it a try, okay? And you should be able
to do it right now.
All right, cool. You should be able to log into ESB now. And sorry about that. So it's 10:56. We've chewed up a lot of time, you guys. I wanted to give you time to work on it, but like I said, if something's not working, don't focus on that. Focus on those labs. You know, people are perfectionists. My camera don't got the microphone, or there's not the right resolution. Don't focus on that. Focus on trying to get some of the labs done. And use those videos in case.
Even y'all emails different.
This man so confused.
He's a
I
new
never been in
student,
no
man.
school.
Must be nice, okay?
Oh, for real? Oh, see, my
Yeah.
bad. I know
Come
that.
on.
My bad.
I ain't never been in no school like this, so yeah.
It's okay, man. It's all right.
He
used
Wait,
to
huh?
move.
You
Bro,
went
trust
to
me,
Excel.
man. You'll get used to it.
You went to
You'll get
Excel.
used to it. Trust.
Nah, I ain't never went to Excel.
No, I'm saying that you'll get used to it. Like, you just give it like a month or two.
He's right though.
Like, literally.
He's right though.
Just give it a month or two.
To give it a month.
Yeah, you'll be straight.
So how do you check your grades? Do SB2?
Yeah. You go to where your classes, and then you go where it says my work. No. You
was right.
Oh, I was?
Dave, you ain't forget much.
Nah. I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hey Tyler, second period start at 10:10 or 10:20?
Right, I'm in.
The second period starts at 11:10, sir. We're almost out of time.
I'm in.
See,
okay. It worked for you?
Yeah, it worked.
Awesome, man. Sorry about that. All right, so
as soon as you said that, now I want to connect. I told you, so you shouldn't leave. I was gonna get it.
I thought full name said gay.
I don't know if everybody knows. Inside of EDSB is the GGI link. Please go to GGI. You get extra credit for participating in those wholesome discussions. They're life discussions. That is a part of our day. So you're mandatory free to go. Don't skip it. They're looking for you in attendance terms for that. You don't know where to go to EDSB, right? I'll put it in the chat, but I can't keep doing that because I want you guys to get more, self-sufficient. But the very first link, if you're in the class, right, go to your physics classes, what period we're in, second period, and click on meet.google.com. And that link there will take you to that GGI link. That starts at 11:15, everybody, all right? So one moment, guys. So basically, I don't have anything else for you. I just wanted to make sure you knew how to do your assignment. The quizzes have to be turned in by 8 p.m. tonight. Files. Let me turn this off. All right. That's the Python files I just showed you. So you're going to edit your file, save it, and put it into EDSB. Now, if you have troubles, reach out to me at EDSB. You can message your teachers on EDSB2 in case you don't know how to use that feature. Just go up here and I already got another student messaging me right now. So you go up here and click on it. And this is, where you go for all your classes and everything. One last note, I wanted to do a special shout out to Mr. Dixon. He probably doesn't want to talk about it, but he's a very modest guy. But he was in the news, Camelot News. So we got a celebrity amongst us. Other than that, everybody's free to go. Put the GGI link in here.
I ain't no celebrity yet.
Ain't. You aren't going to be one if you keep using that type of language, man. All right. So it seems like everybody's going to GGI, I hope. He's all right.
Wait, so we're gonna GI right now?
I'm letting you guys go a little early so you can get ready for GGI. So get on in there.
I got a real quick question. So
Yes.
after every class, right? So
Mhm.
because I noticed you be in almost every class that I go to. So after every class, do you go to the next class with us?
Yeah. Well, not all your classes. You got other teachers, right? So I go. If you have me twice, then yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you got other teachers, and you need to find out what their links are. So I'll try to reach out to the teachers and tell them to, send you another email invitation. But it's based on your schedule. Do you know what your schedule is?
Yeah, they gave me a little bit of something.
Okay, do me a favor. Go to well, you see all your classes, right?
I'm finna go to this SB thing again because this.
Yeah, I was gonna say go to SB, bro. I'm showing the screen for a reason. You see a setup like mine's?
Hold on, 1 minute, 1 minute, give me 1 minute.
So
Yeah, I
those are
see a
all
thing, but they had me in this introduce the screen and stuff. Huh?
okay. So reach out to Ortiz or any of the behavior support, and they'll walk you through it, man. It's not an issue. You'll be all right.
All right.
But you got the link for GGI, right?
Yeah, I see my classes right here.
Oh, I know. So go to GGI, Mrs. Sanders. Very sharp, young man. Very sharp. Okay, I'll see you over GGI.
All right.